You guys need to understand something. There's a target on your back. Don't shake your motherfucking head. You know goddamn well you were hired to do this job. The bottom line is I've got $15 million on the hook that I'm responsible for. I understand it. If it gets back to my partners that Mickey wasn't doing his job, that Fazio wasn't doing his job, and Steve wasn't doing his job, and I let this whole thing slide, I'm
Yeah.
And once he says, that's it, he's out.
Ooh.
This time, I can't protect you. I'm Derek Brenczewski. I'm a businessman and a family man. For the last 20 years, I've been a successful restaurateur in Joliet, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. We've had a lot of fun over the years, but I'm like everyone else. Some days, you just want to sell off everything and move to a tropical island. Well, for me, that dream just became a reality. Now, I'm risking it all with my latest business venture. 3 months ago, I purchased a defunct casino in the island of Antigua for $15 million. I had no experience in the casino business, and quite honestly, I didn't even know where Antigua was. In order to afford the investment, I had to sell my restaurants, drain my bank accounts, and convince a group of investors to lend me $15 million. Not an easy task. You guys, thanks for coming in. I'm just gonna lay it to you straight out. My family and I are moving to the island of Antigua to open a casino.
I'm having an issue with it because you have so many people here that have poured their heart and soul into this place. It feels like abandonment.
Holy I didn't see that coming. I know that you guys have heard rumors spinning all over town. You wouldn't believe the I'm hearing all over town. It will be tough to leave, but it's, exciting. Everything's different. You drive on the wrong side of the road. I was down there last week and I sideswiped 2 people. But I went down there, I met with the government. I came home, I raised $15 million in 5 days. It is legitimate. I need help.
How are we gonna run a casino? What do we know about running a casino? What does he know about running a casino?
The only thing that's keeping me alive and well on this earth today is my wife.
Absolutely, it's been a roller coaster ride being married to Derek, and I don't see an end to that ride.
I told Hallie, the good thing is I told her it was a day in late February that was 20 degrees and looked just like it does outside now. And she started crying, but then she literally dried her tears and looked up and she's like, let's just get the out of here. That was literally her response. So right after that, it was like, okay, let's go. 2 things have led to my success. I always go into business with my family and my friends. On top of that, I work my ass off.
He's had some crazy-ass ideas. Some haven't worked, but a lot have.
Every time he does something, it's bigger than the last time he did something.
If I'm gonna move to an exotic island like Antigua, I'm doing it my way, the Joliet way. And I'm bringing my Joliet crew with me. We go back years and years, and I love the guys. They might not know anything about casinos, and no place in the world is more different from Joliet than Antigua, but I know they've got my back. If I'm gonna strike it rich, I'm gonna strike it rich with them.
Derek doesn't believe in being greedy and taking all the wealth. He wants to share it with everybody.
Matt Fazio and I might seem like unlikely friends, but I love him like a brother.
I just got out of prison. I'm an ex-con. I'm a convicted felon. By society standard, I'm unfit for the employment force because of my background.
Is putting Fazio in charge of security for an entire casino the best idea? It is to me.
I'm able to finesse the situation. I come at them, listen, this is what you bet, dude, okay? And you're gonna pay this. If you don't, I'm gonna make a lot of damn problems for you.
God knows, in a casino, you need to have that guy.
I've lived on islands before, so the thought of being out of the snow here and back on the beach, that's more my style.
Steve chases girls professionally.
My motto is work hard, play hard.
Steve left right after college. He was gone.
About to go Mexico for about 6 months, then over to Bahamas for about 6 or 7 months, and then Turks and Caicos Islands for about a year.
In the casino, he'll work in the marketing department. But what concerns me is that Steve will be out hunting for chicks. There's so much that we've got to go over. We're not gonna have time to do it now, but I need you to come down. My sister Mandy is my rock. She's been my right hand for every business that I've ever done. If this casino's going to work, I have to have Mandy by my side. I've got $15 million that I've raised. I've got investors.
I just feel like none of these people are gonna actually listen to you.
I don't think that Steve Lausch, Fazio, he respects the out of me, and especially the situation he's in now. This needs to work for these guys. It needs to work.
I feel like they're all very strong personalities and individuals that are gonna go in there with
Not
their
as strong,
own.
not as strong as mine.
I don't get it.
I'm asking you for a lot, but I want you selfishly, for myself, I want you down there.
You know,
Why are
I'm 35 years old. What if I want to have kids? What if I want to get married? What if I want to start?
Okay, let's talk about that. Because, I mean, Mandy, if you stay here, you are gonna still live in that same house on Plainfield Road in 2 years, in 4 years, in 5 years. I want you to come to get a change in your life.
Let me make my own decisions.
You know how mom and dad feel about this.
I know. I know how everybody feels. And I feel like nobody actually gives a about what I think.
It's because you're so beautiful, you're so personable. Antigua is an excuse for you to get up and move.
I wish that you would just let me go, let me see, and make my decision from there.
Well, that's all I wanted. I know I dropped this bomb on you guys a little while ago, but there's only one way that this thing is gonna work, and that is with the help of all of you here. So take a look outside and get your last glimpse, because we're never gonna see that weather down there.
Good morning, Antigua. This is your homegirl, Lady K-Baby, right here on Red Hot Radio, the voice of the island. We have guests that just arrived from Chicago. Yes, they are about to open a casino. Now, we've seen it time and time again, right? They come in, they leave, they come in, they leave.
Ready?
We are going to see what happens because coming up soon, they will be having their grand opening right there at the Majestic Isle Casino.
Nice work, boys, nice work.
Question is, will they make it or will they not?
Opening a casino is a huge undertaking. Opening a casino in the Caribbean is damn near impossible. In Chicago, our pace is get moving or get out of the frickin' way. Down here, no one is in a hurry to do anything. I can't believe how slow everyone is. I'm told it's called Island Time. Make a decision, dude. Believe me, I am dealing with a lot more than just Island Time.
We got issues, Doc. We got a water leak.
Holy
Superstar Neo still didn't fix as
Will you
usual.
shut the up, Fazio.
Well, TV's done.
What happened here?
I think the wind knocked them over.
Dude, are you kidding me? This is no. We've been down here for weeks, and we've renovated this entire casino, but we're not even close to being ready for open. I knew I had to light a fire underneath my staff. Can you guys gather around, please? Okay, first and foremost, I can't thank you enough for leaving your lives at home and following me down here on this journey. You all kicked ass, along with our new Antiguan family as well. But you guys, these doors are gonna open up in 10 days, and I need every one of you guys to step your game up from this point forward because the countdown is on. Marcia, employee files. Does everybody have a file?
It should be ready.
No, there's no should be.
Yeah,
Well, put it
ready
this
within
way,
the 10
nobody walks through the door unless there is a file and they need a badge. Okay, K-Baby, this raffle, this first night is gonna be huge.
Okay, Derek, the thing is, I don't know what to do with it, so...
I saw K-Baby at this karaoke wine bar down in St. John's. She has this huge local rapport that everyone comes to see.
I am a very crazy woman, as you can tell. I'm not really right upstairs, but I have so many ideas to get this casino up and running.
Her presence on stage is amazing. I knew right away, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get this chick. Okay, Steve, the beach vendors will play a critical role in getting to the tourists. I don't care about the local population. It's tourists, all right?
The meeting's already set, so they should be there.
They should make sure that they are. The two most important departments for the success of the opening are marketing and security, both of which are being run by my Joliet guys. Seriously, Steve, I want all of the beach vendors, from the chick that braids the hair, the guy that does all the basket weaving, the horse guy, because they need to be incentivized to send people here. Mickey, what about the newsletter that they slide under the door? The success of the casino comes down to getting tourists through those doors. And I need Mickey at the Sandals Resort next door to reel those people in.
We're trying to get to a point where they're gonna actually have the maids put it on the beds.
Perfect. Mickey's been a family friend forever. In the casino, he'll work with Steve in the marketing and community relations department. Never for a minute would you ever guess that Mickey spent 6 years in jail. But Mickey's 60 years old.
Not too many people are gonna take a chance on a 60-year-old ex-con from Joliet, but Derek did. I owe Derek everything. That'd be perfect, I know, because they're all excited about it, but we have to get it okayed, one more person.
Fazio, do you have your security people identified?
I got a few guys I'm looking at.
I saw people put in applications that were ex-cops. They can carry a weapon. I mean, have you looked at hiring them?
Not too fond of cops. I mean, I don't know why we need cops. I can handle it.
We aren't in Chicago anymore. We are a target. We are a casino, dude. The physical level of vulnerability as far as actually just coming in and getting hijacked, that scares the out of me. Put it this way, hire at least one of them and make sure that somebody with a gun is always on here. Legal.
I got a stun gun. That's a good enough gun.
I don't want a stun gun. I want just a real gun. Okay? A real gun with bullets. Thank you. We don't have a clue of what's going on, including myself. And that's why I hired Larry. Larry's opened casinos from Vegas to Atlantic City. He's been a high-level exec in the gaming industry for years, and he's brilliant. But he has no connection to my Joliet guys. All he cares about is making this casino a success. And when he walks through those doors, he is a colossal dick.
Derek brought me in because I've done this before. I've been in the gaming industry for almost 20 years now. I've never been with a collection of people who've been farther off from opening, being less than 10 days out. It starts with Mickey, Fazio, you.
Meetings are in place.
I've been hearing the same thing for 2 weeks. Has to be done. I've done this before, and I get the sense of urgency. I don't see it in you. Mickey, you keep telling me you're trying to work.
I keep saying we're gonna have to print some type of flyer.
You haven't even set a meeting with the lady yet.
I have to go over with
All right, we can get that done.
Well, you keep sticking up for him, and nothing moves forward. They need to pull their heads out of their asses and get to work for you.
You know I love you guys, but get the thing done.
I've been hearing the same thing for 2 weeks. You keep telling me you're trying to work.
I keep saying we're gonna have to print some type of flyer.
You haven't even set a meeting with the lady yet.
I've been around the block a few times, and I do my job. I'm not gonna take it for too long. Don't yell at me if I'm doing my job.
We can get that done.
Well, you keep sticking up for him, and nothing moves forward. Fazio, security? I don't even know who's coming in to work for us. You haven't hired a person. I don't even know if they can write.
I'm working on it.
Working on it doesn't get it done.
I got skills, dog.
That's what scares me. 10 days seems like a lot of time. It's not. Any questions?
That's it. Same time tomorrow. Thank you. The beach vendors are the front line to all of the tourists that come to Antigua. So we wanted to round them all up, get them in a meeting so we can get them on our team. And so they can push the tourists towards us and get them into the doors of the casino. What a beautiful day in paradise, Larry.
Oh, here comes Dee and Larry. I knew we were really in trouble when we had 2 vendors here, and I promised them 30.
Morning.
Morning.
What's up?
Well, as you can see, not everyone's not here.
There's a horse here. 2 vendors and a horse. I look at him like, A, what's the horse doing here? And B, how come there's only 2 people here?
They're coming, they're coming. 2 are here, don't worry, you know how it is
I think
here.
you're on island time, D.
We've been living in island time since we got here. So you guys need to play that in.
I feel like there was a little unfair. Honestly, I think that if Larry wasn't there, Derek would have been a little bit more understanding.
When they promise you and they say they're gonna be here,
Well, of course they're gonna promise you.
All right, that's what they told, just so you know. They promised,
man.
I know.
I know. All right.
All right, we'll get back to you.
Derek definitely hired within his internal network of friends back home. And day after day, things continue to fall through the cracks. Nobody, and I mean nobody, other than Derek and I, have a sense of urgency on this project. I gotta be honest, that's disappointing.
No, listen, I knew exactly what you were going to say. I mean, you don't think I was disappointed as well?
Derek, the success of all this hinges on these guys that are your friends.
Hey, slow down.
Fazio thought, because it's a new country and nobody knew about his background, that he could go and apply for anything, like driver's license, whatever it is. It didn't work out that way. You know, the horse was available. It's like half the price of a car. I'm like, sure, he shows up on a horse.
All right, whoa, buddy, whoa.
Fazio had yet to hire a single security guard.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, it's a
Appreciate it.
So I give him this big, swift kick in the ass, and now he's conducting interviews.
I'll be honest with you, I'm an ex-con. Are you guys police officers? Well, that's a good thing. Are you licensed to carry a gun? What if I were to ask you to get me a gun? Would you be able to get me one? Basic bar fights. I might go a little bit overboard with somebody, maybe rough them up a little. Would you be willing to rig a report? I do things the old school way, not necessarily the legal way. Let's say, for instance, I wanted to borrow your gun. Would you be willing to give it to me? I'm the kind of person who, let's talk, and if you're not giving me the answers I want, well, then I'm just gonna toss your ass right down the stairs. Let's say somebody attacks my manager, Larry Garvey, and they're putting them through the mill. They're working them over pretty good.
Restrain them.
Let's go back to the gun issue. Do you think you have any friends who could get me a gun?
Good. Be good.
Congratulations. You guys have been selected for the security team. I'm very optimistic about my guards. I definitely have a knack for controlling people, and I hopefully can be able to instill that in some of them. I can't remember all your names. What was William?
What do you think of our gorgeous roulette layouts? You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the wheel sit?
They it up.
They it up. Yeah. They sent us the wrong one. And you know what? But that's not the issue here. The issue is the fact that it's sat in customs for the last 3.5 weeks. You know, God forbid, we would have known it, and we could have sent it back, and we would have had it in time for the opening. Which is another thing here, island time bullshit. So we're gonna open up without a roulette table.
That's not gonna happen.
We're not gonna find one of these on the island. You know that.
Let me make a call. I'll get it fixed. Okay?
Mm-hmm. My idea coming down here was that I would change this culture. If I can show everybody that my way of getting done ends up working, maybe they'll look at it and say, you know, that guy might act like a psychopath, but he does get done. So,
I really need to speak to you as a friend.
I blame all of Antigua on Marcia. So when she asks for moments of my time, I do listen because I owe her that.
Honestly, Derek, I've seen so many investors come to this island. They get so frustrated. I mean, as frustrated as you, and they leave. Sincerely from my heart, it would definitely crush me if this does not work. So I need you to understand that island time, you can work with it.
Listen.
We can all work with it together.
Marcia from day one tried to get me to slow down. Just put a noose around my neck.
Let's fix this problem, get it solved, and we'll move forward.
And then it's gonna be again tomorrow.
It'll get done. It'll work. If I need to build a roulette table, I will. I promise it will.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I think Derek is entirely too easy on the people he brought down here. There's no more time for training. I need to sit down with Derek and make him realize we need a plan to move forward and maybe move some people out.
What's up?
We're days from opening.
Yeah?
But there's 3 people specifically that concern me. Mickey, Steve, and Fazio. I'm telling you flat out, I can't rely on Fazio. You think he's gonna be there? I'm betting he isn't.
Unfortunately, you're right. There's some coddling that needs to happen with him, but he'll be there. He'll be there. You gotta babysit Steve as well. But you know, same thing, you know, I went to grade school, high school.
You know that he has twice as many pieces of paper that you have on your desk with notes all over them? The guy has no organizational skills whatsoever.
Mickey?
Mickey thinks he's on vacation. He was supposed to be at Sandals yesterday. You know where I found him yesterday? Sitting on the beach, drinking a beer. So he tells you, D, Hey, I'm over at Sandals. I'm building relationships. I'm trying to get this meeting moved forward. He's not over there. You got to babysit the guy. You have too much trust in him and all these guys. You're taking for granted that what they tell you is the truth. And I'm telling you, it's not happening.
Business is business, friendship is friendship, and that's it.
A lot of people like you come and go.
You are not qualified to be chief of security.
You have too much trust in all these guys. You're taking for granted that what they tell you is the truth. And I'm telling you, it's not happening. Bazio, Mickey, Lausch. I seem to be the only one with a work ethic down here that didn't come down here just to be in a vacation atmosphere. I came down to do a job. That $15 million brick on your shoulders, don't let them get in the way of that.
All right, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to all of them. I can't even imagine firing these guys. They gave up everything to come down here to follow me. But Larry doesn't have the same loyalty to them that I do.
They need to pull their heads out of their asses and get to work for you.
So the question for today is all about loyalty. How loyal do you stay to a friend when they let you down? As the good book says, whatever you do to me, honey, you're sure to get it back.
What's up? I feel like I don't have a prayer of opening the casino on time. So I'm doing what I've always done in the past, especially when there's a business problem. I go to my little sister Mandy because I know she'll give it to me straight.
A lot of the problem is my guys, the Joliet guys. I brought these guys down here.
To do a job.
To do a job.
To do a job. You have to separate the two. Business is business, friendship is friendship, and that's it. And I really sometimes feel like as successful as you are, you could be so much more if you could just be a dick.
I know.
And you're not, and you won't be. But that's why you have Larry, and he gets to be the dick.
She is a complete badass when it comes to business and getting done. She's been instrumental in every business I've ever done. I definitely need her guidance now.
I can't help to think that I'm in over my head.
How many times have you been in this position? I mean, of course it's overwhelming. Of course it is. I honestly just think it's getting the right people in the right places. Watching my brother with that much stress on his shoulders, it's hard. We've opened up restaurants together, but I've never seen anything like it.
I don't know about running a casino.
That's why you have Larry.
I know that. But then I also feel like Larry's gonna rip my whole team apart, but...
I mean, what's more important? This business succeeding? Or are you guys being happy-go-lucky and then having everything blow up in your face? Then what?
God forbid I this up.
Where do you go from there?
I've got nothing at home. I don't have a business at home. I don't have a house right now.
I have nothing either.
I mean, I just heard a story of the dude that sold this bar down here. They had their faces at the airport. They wouldn't let them out because they owed their electricity bill. Their business failed. They tried like hell, and they couldn't leave.
I mean, of course it's scary because you don't know what's going to happen, and that's every business that you've ever had.
I've never been in another country doing it. I've never been outside of our own little environment where I could call the mayor or call the liquor commissioner. I don't know who to call for anything. This all feeds into holy I mean, there's still $15 million that needs to get paid back. When you owe somebody $15 million, you think about it every waking second of every day because the clock is ticking. Marcia, will you get a hold of Rick at the bank? Hey, Marcia? Who the is this?
He just wants to meet you, have a conversation with you.
Oh, did he make an appointment?
No,
Did he call?
didn't. No, he didn't. He's been waiting here for some while. I mean, give the guy a break. Just hear what he has to say.
Okay, all right. Yes.
Yes.
I'm Derek.
And I'm Rasai. Nice to meet you.
What is it?
Rasai. Rasai.
Rasai.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
I recognized him from the beach vendor meeting that Steve and Mickey had. He was the guy with the horse.
We have a little initiative. We're going to get the guests to come to ride the horses. And after we get them to ride the horses now, then we're going to try to get them now to come and do a lot of gambling with the casino.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good.
But what we need and all we used to do, to try to associate a little bit with the locals.
The locals?
Yeah. Because we along with the guests is doing a little bit gambling too.
Yeah?
Wasn't the game plan off the get-go, but you know, I am looking to target tourists.
A lot of people like you come and go. But the one that usually come and stay is the one that come associate with the locals along with the guests. You have to remember that we can't be able to become like you. You have to be the one to become like us.
Everybody's telling me that I have to embrace Antigua, that I have to embrace this culture. I'm not against embracing that, but I just don't have time for this right now. Point taken.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I almost thought it was Marsha's ploy to bring this guy in to tell me about embracing Antigua and becoming one with the culture.
We do have a bit to teach Mr. Brenczewski.
As they say, when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do, but at the same time, you have to be you, right? Can you adapt to the changes? Can you adapt to the curve? It's all about adapting.
So, you guys got everything ready for opening?
I got a security team, but I don't know if you want to call it a security team. Yeah, what's happening with the police? You better get the police, man. You're not in Chicago, brother. They're not going to make the cut, dog. If you don't, Larry's going to be in your ass. When isn't he in my ass? I don't know how long I'm going to be able to take this dude. You know what he told me the other day? He told me if I eat another crumpet at Sandals, he's going to fire me. A crumpet. He said. Well,
What's a crumpet? I'm serious. What's a crumpet? Is it like a...
I don't know what it is. Crumpet's like a piece of bakery.
He is a bakery?
Piece of bakery. At the bakery I go. He don't like for me to go to the bakery. It's because he's too fat. He's jealous, I think, because I get all the crumpets.
So I'm going into this meeting with my Joliet guys, and there's nothing I would like more than to just sit down with them and have a few beers and shoot the shit. Unfortunately, that's not why I called the meeting. Larry wants to get rid of him. On top of that, we've got our dress rehearsal tomorrow night. I need these guys to have it together.
So we've been kind of talking about Larry, dude. Nobody is really fond of this dude. When you came to me, you said, FaZe, I want you to be my head of security. I was under that impression I was going to answer to you, and that's what you told me. I was going to answer to you. And now I got to answer to some guy who's just completely unreasonable and completely...
You know what? All right, you guys need to understand something. I mean, I'm so glad that you guys came down with me. I mean, we grew up together. But the bottom line is I've got $15 million on the hook that I'm responsible for.
I understand that.
If it gets back to my partners that I let this whole thing slide and this casino crumbles, I'm
Yeah. He's just not very good with talking to people. He disrespects me at times. He told me the other day, if I eat a crumpet at Sandals, I'm getting fired.
You know what a crumpet is?
I still wonder what a crumpet is.
I don't know what a crumpet is either.
You know what, Dee? I got a dad who's dying of cancer. He's on his deathbed, and I just got out of jail. But I bet on you because I wanted to work for you because I've been with you for so long.
So what's different?
Because he's a
We can sit here all day and bitch about Larry, but the bottom line, he's not going anywhere.
Okay.
None of us have a position here if this casino fails.
Right.
So he has to be at the helm. Let's face it, you are not qualified to be chief of security. You are
20
not.
years in security.
No. You have 20 years in repoing cars and other bullshit jobs, and I know you've always had my back, but you are not qualified to be a. Don't shake your mother head.
Security's security. All you gotta do is regulate.
Oh yeah, okay. That's brilliant, dude. That's brilliant. You know damn well. The bottom line is the casino will fail if you guys do not perform. You know I love you guys, but get the thing done because there's a target on each one of your backs. And once he says that's it, he's out. I can't protect you.
You didn't hire any cops?
No.
How long do you think it'll be before this thing starts making some money?
Okay, guys, can I have everyone's attention? We're here for dress rehearsal because tomorrow night we open the Majestic Isle Casino. So thank you all very much for your parts and your roles in getting us here. But today, everyone's gonna walk to their stations and we're gonna go through the procedures from back of the house to the front.
Derek can't say it enough. Every department needs to be on top of it. So we ask every meeting, any questions before we break as a group today? When I ask if there's a question, nobody says anything. What that tells me is they're not ready.
All right, so listen, you guys, I cannot emphasize enough that tomorrow, my investors show up on island and they will be here. There's $15 million sitting on my shoulders right now. So when they walk in tomorrow, I want this place spinning like a top. Okay, so we're gonna get to work.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Majestic Isle Casino.
Here's your radios. Lose the sunglasses. This isn't Studio 54.
Liquor. All here?
All here, stocked, ready to go.
Staff.
Staff is good.
Changing US to EC.
1, 2, move. Okay, that doesn't look good. And your head was in her ass. 4.
Check. You got a receiving? Nothing?
Space yourselves. Come on. Use up the floor. 3, 4, and out and shake. Right.
That's brutal.
Stop. That's not it.
Dress rehearsal comes, and as the day's going on, I'm just watching more and more chaos develop. And at this point, it's almost like I have to sit back and wait and see if that's good enough.
Go ahead, Fantasia, and turn that card. The 4 of clubs.
We have a winner, Key, baby. We have a winner.
We have a winner, so I need you to shake something. Shake something, baby. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the front door guy? Front door, check. Front door guy, where you at? You got signal? What about the guy at the bar? Hey, bar, you got to receive? Check. Nothing? Christ, here we go.
How'd that go?
Went good.
Radios, everything's working?
Everything's up to par, everybody's on point, everybody's doing what they're told. Radios are working full communications. If there's any problems, they know to come to me.
They're all trained?
Yeah, so to speak. Yeah, they're trained. They got some military background, some security background. None of them are cops.
You didn't hire any cops?
No.
I'm like counting the hours on the way down, and all of this success that we've had all the way up until then feels like it's all crumbling at the last minute. And in the midst of all that chaos, I get a phone call, and it's one of my investors, which I was expecting to a point because she's coming in tomorrow for this, but she's not in tomorrow, she's in now. Let Larry know Alicia got in early, so I gotta head out to Jolly Harbor. As the person that gave me $15 million, when she says jump, I have to say how high. As if I've got nothing else going on other than trying to open a damn casino tomorrow, Alicia calls and summoned me to come see her. And so now I'm driving to the other side of the island to go see Alicia. And I need this like I need a hole in my damn head. Holy. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Nice house.
I know.
This is beautiful. Unbelievable.
You want some champagne?
Yes, I'd love some. Yeah. So you came in early.
Yeah, we just, it's freezing cold in Chicago, so.
Yeah, right. How's everybody back home?
Good, yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. How are you guys doing?
You know, it's, we're adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything's just been chaotic up until tomorrow, so here we go.
Yeah, well, cheers.
Yes.
Made it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so how's everything running? Like,
well, we are, you know, everything's going great. It's just bringing it all together, which is what we're doing today. A lot of it's going to be trial and error off the get-go, but I'm excited as hell. You know, just get it going.
yeah, it's kind of a bigger risk than normally we take, so how long do you think it'll be before this thing starts making some money?
You know, Alicia, I've never opened a casino before, obviously. It'll be a work in progress, but, you know, I know that for the last, you know, couple restaurants that I've opened, you know, we've lost money for a period of time before we go like this. But I know that we don't have that option here. We both know what our run rate is and how much time I have, so I'm gonna say less than 90 days. Well, that's all we have in our budget anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we have less than 90 days to start making money.
We have our faith in you, we're rooting for you, but this really has to work.
I understand exactly where you guys are coming from, but believe me, Alicia, I'm going to perform. It's going to be good. You made the right decision, I'm telling you.
Okay, I hope so.
All right, so I will see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, a good day tomorrow.
Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. There you guys. I'm opening these doors. It's opening night, and I've always been a big project guy, a guy that just shoots for something bigger, bigger, bigger. But this time, I'm in another country, I've moved my family here, and I've got nothing else to go back to. That's scary as Hi.
Hi. You look lovely.
Thank you. Do you like this?
Turn around. I love it. You look really good.
Good.
Derek's very stressed, so I'm completely worried about him. You know, he's excited, absolutely, anxious, off the charts. Stress, I don't even think we can measure. Really, there's no safety net, and I think Derek feels that. How you doing? Did you sleep?
No.
Hey, Derek, look at me. Today's gonna be fine, okay? We're here for a reason. You've got this. We've done stuff like this before. You know what you're doing. We've got the right team. We're prepared. It's gonna work. You're gonna do great, okay?
Does it concern you at all that we have nothing to go back to?
No, I guess I just think we've got each other. We've got the kids.
It's gotta work, and you're right, it will.
It is gonna work.
I love you. I'm off to open a casino.
It's gonna be great, Dee. Love you.
So this right here is a perfect example of one of the many people who have come and gone. Beautiful place, great looking casino, and now look at it, completely overgrown, falling into the water, completely abandoned. I'd like to stop here every now and then, but especially tonight, just to give me the peace of mind and the motivation that I need, that this is exactly how I cannot end up.
Good morning, Antigua. This is your homegirl, Lady K-Baby, right here on Red Hot Radio. So the grand opening is here. They are about to open the majestic Al Casino. Back home, it's all cool and all chilly, but right here in Antigua, the heat is on.
It is the single most important day of my professional career. I am opening a casino, and not just any casino, a casino in another country. I'm running a little bit late, and here we go. This is typical. No, not the goats, the goats. This is the last thing. And this is just what I deal with on a day-to-day basis here in Antigua. Typical Antigua, you never know what's gonna walk out in front of you while you're driving. Sure enough, the sea of goats just open up and they come charging at the car, and I'm just sitting here. I can't believe I ran into the goats. Okay, guys, move along. Marsha, can you come in here, please? Are you ready for tonight?
As ready as can be, yeah.
Listen, I just wanted to tell you, and I wanted to thank you that little chat that you had with me at the bar the other day, I appreciate that, because I know I can be a handful, and I rant and rave, and I scream and yell, and I can tell you, though, how thankful I am that I chose you. I appreciate in every way everything that you do, and I cannot thank you enough for that. Also, this gentleman that was sitting here the other day, and the whole embracing Antigua thing, I will give it a shot. You know I'm not wired like that, but
We're taking it slowly.
Yes.
Yes, we are, definitely. And I just want you to listen to us. I just want you to listen to what we have to say to you. I want you to embrace our culture. There's so much more in store for all of us here. So I think once we have embraced that and slow down a bit, sky's the limit from here, Derek.
It's real simple. If the line's 3 and you add it, then it's going to be even. Even is not good for you because you lose on a tie.
Right.
What up, D?
Okay, guys. Showtime, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna open these doors up in a matter of minutes, and I need to thank each and every one of you for having the faith in me to leave what you have in your lives back home to come down here This journey has been trying for all of us. Now that we're here and we've got our Antiguan family as well, thank you for embracing us the way that you have. I'm 100% confident in each and every one of you that this place is going to kick ass, and there's nobody that I would rather go and do this with and go into this battle than all of you right here, each and every one of you. Thank you, and let's kick some ass tonight. I'm opening these doors.
Okay. All right, let's go, guys. All right, let's go, guys.